Joe, and hopefully this time you can see us on screen and you can hear us. If you could comment to say that you can hear us, then good. If there's nobody watching, we don't have a problem with that. We're just having one of those days where things don't quite work out, and I'm going over to the Be Live in 5 to see if there is anybody there, but we are live as far as I know.
We are. I can actually, I can see the stream output this time, which I couldn't see yesterday.
All right, okay, that's good.
It didn't
Things are
show the stream
improving.
output, but that's good. It's nice to be able to see what the output is like.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, this is the weekend of the big updates, and they're making changes to a lot of things. And I'm just going to go to the videos and see if I can actually bring up the live video. And what I'm checking is that we do have sound. So I'm checking my microphone. Yeah, we've got sound. Right, okay. I'm going to turn the sound off again and come back. Right, that was fun.
Yeah, we've got sound. Seems like it's all going.
Yeah, everything's working fine. The key is to get everything prepared beforehand, and then when you go live, you just press the button and you can just sit back and relax because everything's taken care of. That's the theory.
That's okay. I see now in the production studio that you've got a stream chat. So I'm not sure whether that means that you'd be able to see the comments from the live on the back end here. I've just made a comment, but I don't see it showing up. So I guess not. Maybe for
Right.
you?
I've just replied back in the private guest chat, top right or top left to you, top right to me. I think I'm not sure.
Yes, and I can see that, but below that you've got the back end chat, and then you've got the stream output,
Yep.
and below that it says stream chat. So I
Yep.
was trying to figure out what the stream chat is. Is that what you will
Right.
see only?
No, I can't see the stream chat either. But my guess is that at some time this weekend
It will
we will
become
both be able
active.
to. We'll both be able to see it, which will make it uh, pretty good. I mean,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
we're getting
Because
we're getting there, and
because with any software that you use to go live, the first prize is not to have to open up another window, not to have to open up Facebook to monitor your
that's right.
comments. And
Yep,
having it here is fantastic, and not just for the producer, but also for the guests to be able to see comments is first prize.
well, it's the guest experience, isn't it? I mean, you can see each other, and when Robert was in yesterday, you could see Robert, you could talk to Robert whilst you weren't on air, and we've
Right.
got a private chat. But now you can see the stream output, so you know what's going on the screen. So if I change the screen, I might do it in a moment or two, then you'll see the change, yeah, and you'll know what's going on the screen because I can bring,
So
yeah, carry on.
so just to refresh, Lightstream allows you 4 seats or 8 seats.
Eight
I can't
seats,
remember.
eight,
8 seats.
yeah, yeah. And
Fantastic.
basically, I mean, what you do is you would make the picture smaller. Yeah. So I've made your picture smaller, and that's showing on the screen in a second or two. And
Right.
that's the sort of size, and waiting for it to come through. That's the sort of size that you shrink people down to. So you could actually fit 8 people on screen with their feeds. The thing is, the smaller the picture, the less bandwidth is required. Yeah. So
Okay.
it does
Understood.
mean that you could, well, you need do some experimenting. Okay. Now I've reduced the size of both of ours, and my processor is well, it's okay. It's complaining a little bit, but it's okay. But you can reduce the size of the images. Yeah. And then because there's only two of us, then we can bring them back up. And once you're on screen, there you are.
And I think you did say you can't do screen share, right?
We can do a screen share. Okay. Let me take a second to set that up. Just let me close down a few more windows. I didn't realize I had that much open in the background. So I'm going to open another browser window. I'm going to the BBC site, and the BBC site is now open in another browser. Yeah. So the BBC site's open in another browser. So I can now screen share, and I'm going to a separate screen to do that. I'm going to add screen share to that separate window, and it's the BBC page. Now the thing I need to remember is also to add my camera, otherwise people won't hear me. So I'm bringing my camera in, and I'm going to shrink it down, and I'm going to keep on shrinking it down. Okay, I need to lock that in place. Bring my camera down to the bottom and carry on shrinking, and then bring your camera in. This is if this works, we need a round of applause from the audience. I'm setting it up at the moment. Hang on. What have I done? I've taken a wrong turn. Hang on. Cancel. Bin. Okay. I took a wrong turn. Just a minute. I want to add a camera. And I'm going to pick your camera this time. So I've added my camera. I'm just adding Bridgetti's camera. And I'm going to bring that, shrink the size of it, and bring it to the bottom of the screen. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me a chance. I need to lock that in place. I need to lock that in place. Just a minute. Lock. Okay. Now I can drag your camera down the screen. Right. Okay. So that took a few minutes to set up. What I've done is I've opened a separate Chrome browser. I've got the BBC website open. I've then added two cameras with myself and Bridgetti. And now we're going to go live. And what you should see on the screen in a few seconds is the screen will change, and you will see on the screen myself, Bridgetti, and the BBC website. Can you see it, Bridgetti?
I can indeed.
So there we have it. And just to prove that this is live, I'm going to go over to that browser. And obviously, I follow the sport in the UK, and I'm interested in football. So I'm going to flick over to the football. And my home team is a team called Burnley. And as I scroll down here, you can see the league table. And I'm going to switch over to the Premier League, which is what I want. You'll see that this is live. Manchester City are in first place, followed by Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham, and Arsenal, all of whom you've probably heard of. But in seventh place are my Burnley. I think that's totally amazing. Now, the top stories today on the BBC website are about President Trump and Princess Eugenia's wedding, and there you are. Screen share, two people on screen. We can talk about it. We could talk about any of those stories.
I like that. You know, it's really nice because you can basically anything you want that's topical, show it on screen and just talk about it.
That's right. That's right. Now, you and I have never talked about President Trump, have we?
No, we haven't.
For good reason.
I don't think we should. It's not a good topic.
No, it's not a good topic for a family show.
No.
Right, yeah, but this is just absolutely brilliant. That the screen share is actually embedded in, and we can superimpose the cameras on top of that, and then Bridgetti and I can talk about what's going on. Now, I'm not going to push our luck. We're going to go back to the other screen, and I'm going to send that to live, and I am going to, hopefully in a second, it will be back with just Bridgetti and myself on screen, and I'm hoping, yes, and 5, 4, 3, 2, it's just me and you. Now,
and just like that, it's just the two of us.
Exactly. So the thing is that what you can do with this, you can do a lot of planning. Yeah, you can actually plan in advance. Right, and a question from Didar, Mike, how many guests can appear? You can have, and right, okay, you can have 8 people as guests, depending on how powerful your PC is. I'm maxing out at about 4 or 5, but you can change the size of the screen display for each user. And you're welcome, Didar, and we say hello to Mr. Robert Stern because it's Friday.
Aha, we have a friend.
Indeed. I'm going to stop screen sharing now, which will also help my processor. But I have to say that it coped admirably with that because the screen share was there, and that was something I created from scratch. And I'm going to remove it now because we can always put that together for next time. So yes, now Ladies Go Live were on VidPresser today.
Yes, that was quite interesting. You know, to be honest, it wasn't planned at all. I was busy doing something, and Jen posted that she was looking for someone to test, and of course, that's what we do as live streamers. When you realize, you know, somebody wants to test something, most of us are quite happy to oblige and just jump on and help. You know, it's what we do.
Indeed. And how was the guest experience?
I enjoyed it. I really did. It had a comfortable feeling as a guest, and that's pretty important.
It is. I mean, it's everything in terms of you've got to feel comfortable actually using the platform, and that's key. That is key. Now, what I don't like, I'm just trying to check up on the chat. I'm going to refresh the page and see if I can actually catch the live chat because it tends to disappear on Facebook. Well, okay, now. Okay, I want to try and do something. I just want to open the current broadcast and just see the comments. So bear with me a moment.
No problem.
As I open up the chat and I can see now, now I'm prepared. Robert, I didn't watch the whole of the show. I was channel hopping.
So why can't I see? I'm not seeing Robert. Where is he?
Sorry, I'm looking. I was sorry. Right, no, he's not in the show.
Oh, okay. Is he just visiting us on screen?
Yeah, he was just on screen.
Let's see what Robert says.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see.
Oh, hey, Robert, where are you?
Indeed, that's an excellent question. I was just about to see if I can get the guest link. If you could pass, because it's in Messenger, isn't it? So just a minute.
Dida is saying 8 people as guests. That's a great opportunity. Yes, absolutely, it is. It definitely opens up a lot of doors. To do stuff with 8 people. What is Robert saying? I'm just following today. Okay.
Right. Okay. That's good. Okay.
Are you not joining us today, Robert? What's wrong? What did I do? Did we offend you?
No, we should appear on one of Robert's shows someday. We're just waiting for
We
the
should.
invite, aren't we?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
rude to appear on other people's shows unless they invited you. So,
Yeah.
Robert, there you go. We'll
There you
get there
go.
if you invite us.
We've invited ourselves. We'd love to be on a show with yourself and Jessica. Just say the word. And you can. It doesn't have to be. It can be any platform. Platform secondary. As long as we could all get together one day next week, that would be good. Yeah, so I don't need to go into Messenger now because Robert's not joining us; he's just watching. But I do need to look at the comments. Okay, understood, Robert. No worries. Editing's important. And Didar's with us, and be live in 5. Oh right, okay, that's yourself, isn't it? The earlier comments.
Robert says he's busy editing. He can't join us now, but he is. He's leaving an open invitation for us. So there we go. We're invited on his show.
Brilliant. Okay.
Have you broadcasted with Didar?
No, right. The connection with Didar is Rayan Alawala. And
okay.
Rayhan, I don't think I have, no. Rayhan introduced a large group of people, and then I got to know Didar as well. We've known each other for about a year, and he was on Be Live before it went that you had to pay.
Now, so Steve, David is saying, where's the link to join?
Oh,
David Burrows. He's watching and he says, where's the link?
Okay,
so
I'm just off to find it, David. I can't see it at the moment. I can't see it on the screen. Just a minute. No.
Can I give him my link? I can send him.
Oh, yeah,
can
sure.
I send?
Yep.
Yes, I can do that, right?
Right, brilliant. Okay. Well, whilst Bridgetti is doing that, Didar, yeah, I mean, the thing is that this is free to use. It runs in the Chrome browser. You can have up to 8 people on screen who need to be on a desktop or a laptop. You bring them in via a guest link, which you can send to them in Messenger. Once you've sent the link out, they click it. It will bring them into the green room, just like it did on the other system. And then you drag them onto screen. Now, in one of the 3 shows I did today, which you should be able to find, you find a link to a Udemy course. If you take the Udemy course, because it's free, first 25 people take the course, it's free. You can actually learn all about how to operate the Lightstream system and to bring guests on and to share your screen, as we've just seen. Everything that's we've talked about today is actually in the course, and that will get you sorted for doing shows on Lightstream. Lightstream is currently free to use. And I do know that there will be paid versions, but at the moment it's currently free to use, and it's free to use 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, which you can't ask for fairer than that. So now is the time to get in and get used to the system and invite other people in as well. Right, okay, and we were waiting David's arrival in the green room, and then we have the great battle to get David on screen and see what we can do. I'm going to take some evasive action first. I'm going to close everything I don't need. Yeah, and I can see that Mr. David Burrows has joined us.
Has joined us,
yeah. I'm going to bring David onto the screen, and I'm going to do that this way, and we'll see what happens. Yes, David, I can see you. And David's on the screen. All I need to do now, and David knows how easy this is not, is I just need to shrink the size of David's camera, position it on screen, and then send to live. Now, change since you were last here, David. You can actually see the stream. Can you? Oh.
I think when he's on, I guess when he's brought in.
Yeah.
There we go. You should be able to see it now. Hey, David.
Hi.
Hello, David.
No, it says stream is offline in my box, but I know it's live because I was just watching it on Facebook.
Well, it is live, and you're live on screen.
Yes.
And I mean, basically today's change, because we know they're doing updates this weekend, don't we?
Yeah. And I was playing around late last night, and well, I knew about the image slideshow a couple of days ago, and then yesterday Facebook comments was actually working.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you actually got the live comments?
Yeah. So if you click, I don't know if it's going to work on my end. If you click on where it says stream chat, there's a little arrow. If you click on that,
yeah,
it'll even show, reactions and.
Yeah, I've got the 6. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's quite perfected yet.
But it's coming, isn't it?
Yeah, like I was testing on a private page last night and talking to myself and typing to myself, and they were popping up for me. So I don't know why it's not working today, but who knows?
Well, indeed, but we do know if you've seen it live. I mean, this is the thing. Fate is a wonderful thing. You actually see the new things when you go live, and then when you go live again, they've disappeared because that was just a teaser.
I'm a liar.
No.
No, I know. Well, that's the thing with the programming world, right? You get some things working, and then you try to do something else, and you have to go back, and you have to take that out or change it, and it's a work in progress, right? It's
oh yeah.
The thing about Lightstream is they've got a big vision going on, and they're and it's free right now.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So I mean, and I've been chatting a lot with Mitchell, and telling him I finally had to send him a message saying, I hope you don't think I'm complaining. I'm just trying to tell you what's going on at my end and trying to help, right? Because they're really fantastic support too.
Oh, true. I mean, you can test for better support if you put a question in. Then with Mitchell, you're going to get an informed reply.
Yeah, for sure.
I had an interesting thing happen to me yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a show, and my guest, when he did a speed test, had a much better internet connection than I did. I think he had something like 8 on the download and I think almost 5 or 6 on the upload.
Yeah.
But for some reason, his stream was extremely bad. The picture was fuzzy. It kept cutting out. So I don't know if it was maybe the processing speed of his computer that would have caused that. But I mean, the speed of his internet was definitely not the problem, because my internet speed is slower than that.
Well, I think the processor power is part of the equation. I mean, we'll put our hand up. David and I's machines are 3.5 years old, taking an average.
Yeah.
And obviously the more, I mean, now you go up to 16 gig of RAM, something like that. The more processor you've got, the better. I mean, if we were to go, if either was running a 6-up, then we'd have to shrink the size of the pictures, and that would work. I mean, the fact is we've got 3 decent sized pictures going out now. If we change those and we had 6 people on screen, then we just decrease the size of the pictures. So I'm hoping to, if we can try and get some more people in on Monday, David, see if we can take it up to 6, unless you want to go back to the other channel.
Well, I won't be able to. I won't be able to do it on mine. It just won't work. My processor, and again talking to Mitchell, is significantly low to what they recommend. I can do 2-ish.
Yeah.
And then I start to, like, I'm looking. My CPU power is like 95% right now. Just at this end. Okay. So it's probably, if you want to host it, great.
Nope. No. I love being a guest. I love being a guest. Let's go back to be live on Monday then. That's a unanimous.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing until I might add. I can add some more memory too at some point. And then honestly, like, I was just talking to my financial advisor, and she said that possibly I might be able to. Mine's 5 years old. It still does all my video editing and everything I need, But it's going to the next arena that I'm entering, which honestly more of the esports and stuff like this, then I've got to have a better machine.
Yeah. It's never ending, isn't it? I mean, you can go on.
Yeah, no, it's always on.
Yeah.
But I really like what Lightstream's doing. They've got a fantastic program, platform running, and there's a bunch of glitches right now, and you could say whatever you want, but it really is. And one thing I noticed, you can't really compare Lightstream to BeLive. I made a comment yesterday.
It's different. It's different. It's completely different.
Not. BeLive is enter in your information, click a button, and it's pre-laid out for you, and away you go. And it's fantastic, and it really is. But this allows you so much more. But this is an advanced platform for other things. And we have to keep in mind, too, that Lightstream, while they've advanced into different arenas as to what they're going to produce, originally began as a gaming platform, like for gamers to stream their games. That's the original concept. So they're doing more stuff, recognizing talk show stuff, but it's not a comparison at all.
No, as you said, it's oranges and apples and oranges.
Yeah,
yes, something like that.
Potatoes and broccoli, whatever.
I love the fact you just said potatoes, David.
Oh, why?
Thank you.
Because it's fish and chips night for him.
Oh, okay, all right. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Friday is fish and chips. So that's good. Yep. No, it is. Yes. Okay. Very well. But what I do love is the signal that's coming through is pretty darn clear on Lightstream.
Yeah.
I mean, your signal, Bridgetti, I've never seen it as good.
It's amazing, and I mean, I'm watching on Facebook as well. So, I usually kind of shut everything down, and I haven't actually this time. So that's pretty good.
One of the things I did too, Stephen, to try to help with my processor speed was I created my show projects in 480p instead of 720p.
All right. Okay. Yep.
And while that's it's not hugely noticeable, like, I mean, obviously there's a difference, but on Facebook anyway, like, there's not a huge difference, and it's certainly clear enough that people can watch. And you're not watching the Super Bowl, so do you really need 720p? Yeah, sure, it's great. Now gamers want 1080p.
Yeah.
But so if I create them in 480p, my projects are a little smaller, and the quality is a little bit less, but it's a lot lighter on my CPU.
That's right. You can then go out in 480, can't you? Because there are two options on Facebook, 720 and 480.
Yeah. And then I can it works better for me.
Yeah. So as we're saying,
so do you use Lightstream quite often, David?
When you say use, I have used it for different interviews. I don't regularly use it yet. I want to for a live show that I'm putting together, but the reliability is not quite there yet for me, and it's not necessarily Lightstream's fault. It's my end too. There are some things that I've noticed. I've gone live and it's dropped out on me. But again, I don't know if that's my end or just what. But I have a really good internet connection. Like I have like 60 down and 12 up. So
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's a dream.
But yeah, processor and stuff, like it's so I one of the biggest things for me is being able to play videos, because I go out into my community and I record a video with somebody, and then I come back and I go blah blah blah, here we are, and then I want to play that video.
Yep.
I mean, if I could do that in BeLive, honestly, for my live talk show every week, I'd probably just use BeLive. But I'd use Lightstream for some different things coming up. But that's all I really need that I'm missing on Be Live is I don't even care about the 4 people on screen. Sorry, Stephen.
It's actually, no worries, no worries.
But if I could play videos on Be Live or even screen share with audio, that'd be great because then I can just upload those recorded videos to a private YouTube link and then just play them, right?
Yep. It's not a Be Live problem. It wouldn't be a Lightstream problem. It's a Chrome problem, and that means that Google have got to do something. The problem, it worked for some people, but it didn't work for all people. And if
What's
it doesn't
that,
work,
playing videos, you mean?
That's screen sharing with sound.
Oh, okay.
The screen sharing with sound was pulled on Be Live because half the people got the sound, half the people didn't. And there's no way of predicting who would get the sound and who wouldn't. So from a point of view that what would happen is if you said, right, you've got sound now, and you've got X thousand people who rush back and say, no, we haven't.
Right.
You're creating a rod for your own back. So rather than that situation take place, they're waiting on Chrome to stabilize the screen sharing with sound, and then it might come back. But I don't know. They don't know.
So here's the question then, and I'm not a programmer, so I don't. So how come I can screen share with sound on Lightstream on Chrome?
Interesting question.
I mean, it works here. And I can tell it right in the screen share. I can tell it to share the screen or share the tab or share the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or an application. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
So
and the sound plays. Yeah.
Yeah. Sound plays beautifully. At least for me. I don't know about the many other thousand.
Well,
so I'm just wondering if it works here, why can't they make it work there?
Well, what happened, it was based on user feedback because people said it's not working.
Mm.
And they investigated and found out it was working for some people and not others. And a commercial decision, if you can either annoy your customers once or annoy them every day, which do you choose? Yeah, because people get used to people get used to not having sound in the browser and can accept it after a while because they can share the browser, they can talk over it. There are ways around it. They can bring in sound through a mixer, whatever way they want to do it. But the bit that you're supplying, which is sharing a browser without sound, works 100% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that, and that's a smart decision for sure. I just don't understand, like, if this platform can do it, why can't? What's different? What's different on the other, right? But again, you know, I mean, sort of comparing apples and oranges again there. I mean, it's Be Live's a fantastic. I was thrilled when I discovered Be Live. Because I've been doing what I've been doing for years and been wanting to be able to bring people into a conversation. And the thing I find now is, and even with Lightstream, is getting people used to the fact, like I'm starting to say to people, instead of me coming to them, which I still will, I can get anywhere in my city in 10 minutes, and that's hitting every red light rush hour.
Right.
So I have no problem hopping in my car, and I've forgotten about interviews and went, oh yeah, I'm on my way. You know, like, so, but I'm trying to train people, if you will. I'm trying to train them up here. That this is how this works now. And I just want to be able to call them up and say, listen, you got your webcam today. I'm going to send you a link. And I could even do it on a private page and then record it, right?
Right.
If I wanted to.
That's true. And can I show you a trick? If this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I like magic.
I'm going to adjust my camera. And hopefully it's worked once and not worked once. But I'm sending this live now. I know in the room you can still hear me, but the display should change in a moment to show that I am no longer on camera, but I should still be heard out there on Facebook. So basically, in terms of somebody who wants to come on live but doesn't want to appear on camera, this is a great option on Lightstream, because you can just turn the transparency down and they will be heard and not seen. And am I still talking?
Magic. I can still hear you.
Brilliant. Okay, it worked 2 times out of 3. So we can say it worked 2 out of 3 times. You can change the transparency. If you, I'm going to come back now because it's unnatural to be a disembodied voice. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to send it to live. But that's basically one of the things that a lot of people say, I don't want to be on camera. Well,
yeah,
you don't need to be. You don't need to be.
Yeah, you can just put a picture of them up there and talk to them, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
You just put a picture over the camera. They've still got their camera in here, but it's not visible. And you can talk to them. And you could bring up a picture of them, or you could pick a scenic picture. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But in terms of... And
what scenic picture would represent you, Stephen? If I were to put a scenic picture of you up.
Stonehenge.
I thought you were going to say a sunset or something like that.
No, sorry. Aurora Borealis, then, if I can have it.
See, no, yeah, that's great, Stephen. No, I'm just referring to their support here at Lightstream. So I sent Mitchell a message about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just got a reply.
Brilliant.
And I've done that at 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, which is, who knows where he is, but, so it's very, very, diligent.
Excellent. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. So just to go back to the point as well about sort of changing the transparency, you can make people so that they don't appear on camera. And that means that if you've got somebody who's got very low bandwidth, you can do that as well.
Yeah. So that's fantastic, actually, the fact that you can do that.
Yeah. Bring somebody in voice only.
Yeah.
And it's not a strain on their system. And they're not appearing on camera, but their voice is being heard live.
See, now that's one thing, because of the sound thing, that's... although I've seen someone do that, to bring in voice only on BeLive. I mean, well, I know that I've used the workaround.
Well, they just turn their camera off.
Okay, suppose one could do that.
Like when you go into the default setting, you just don't pick your camera, just pick your sound.
I haven't. That's a good way of doing it.
There's always more than one way.
It would be good, though. I mean, if you had the option to, instead of a blank space, then, like with Zoom and all the other stuff, select a picture of yourself as opposed to just blanking out your camera. You know, so have that option. That'd be really nice.
You should tell them that. Send them a message. Indeed. Seriously, it's a good idea. Because especially in the talk show world, like Stephen's mentioning, there are people that don't want to come on. They don't want to be seen for whatever reason. And
or they have low bandwidth, because that'll take away, you know, if your guest is really low bandwidth, the ability to just have a picture and not stream their video will make a huge difference.
Yeah, that's right. Folks, I got to jump out here. I've got some thing to prepare for at 2 o'clock, but I wanted to join you real quick, and always a pleasure. So thanks for having me on, and I will be listening in the background though. So have a great weekend, and enjoy your Udemy updates, Stephen.
Okay. Brilliant.
Thanks, David. Nice seeing you.
Cheers. Thanks, David. See you again soon.
Okay. And I'm out.
So, what I do now is you're seeing the blank screen. I'm going to remove David from the screen, and I've got a message from Mitchell. Right. Okay. And I took a message from Mitchell, and I'm just going to say fantastic. I had a problem with Raven was on last night.
Oh, how did that go?
Diplomatic silence. Well, let's put it this way, because we can hear each other now, even if we're not. It doesn't. Even if the mics aren't working when we go out, we can hear each other. Well, I could hear Raven, yeah, but unfortunately, when we were out live for 20 minutes, nobody else could. So I was there talking to myself for 20 minutes, laughing at Raven's jokes, and well, the video has been deleted. Let's put it that way.
Oh, what a pity.
Yeah, but
I mean, Raven's so much fun.
Oh, she is, yeah. I mean, she and Robert are going to be doing a show together. That should be good.
Yes, it would be, I'm sure.
Yeah. So what I've got a tagline for Lightstream, and it's showing on the screen now. It is go live and be creative, because the only limit on Lightstream is your imagination. And you can go live with 8 people on screen. You can design your own sets. And I can say this weekend, this is the 2nd of February, 2018, Lightstream works well. So, right, okay. Well, this weekend I shall be mainly doing Udemy courses and dodging the rain, I think. We're going to have a wet weekend.
Is it raining there?
Yeah, it is. It is going to be raining here on Saturday. I think it's fine on Sunday, so we might go out for a walk on Sunday. But it's fish and chip night, as you said earlier, and that's a cause for celebration.
Okay, excellent.
Right. So, yourself, do you have plans for the weekend?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I do have a broadcast scheduled for Sunday. And tomorrow I have just a very, very brief one. I'm starting a new show with Angeline Longshore, teaching people to become comfortable on camera.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's a brand new course that we're starting. And I'm looking forward to doing that. We're hoping to be able to, well, the plan is to stream both to Facebook and to LinkedIn. I don't know if have you streamed to LinkedIn yet?
No.
Well, let me correct that. LinkedIn doesn't have live video yet. So you can basically record your video and now post it on LinkedIn, but it's not live streaming just yet. I would imagine, like every other platform, that is the way that they will go. And of course, with LinkedIn, it's slightly different. They have a maximum of 10 minutes. So you have to be on point. And you'd be amazed how much information you can cover in 10 minutes. You can cover quite in 10 minutes. So it's not too short at all. And because it is a more business orientated platform and people don't have hours, I think that's a good reason why there's a 10-minute limit. And I think most people tend to not even take the full 10 minutes. They'll do on average, I think, about 5 minutes. And, you know, most people can spare 5 minutes to watch a video. They may not even have the full 10 minutes. So it basically forces you to stay focused.
It does. I think helping people be comfortable on camera is something that's definitely needed, because that's what's stopping people.
Correct.
They don't know how to be comfortable on camera, and I'm glad. Oh, come in. Hang on. Okay, I'm just getting messages in. Right. Well, we've done 4 shows on Lightstream this week. I'd like to say thank you to Lightstream. And look forward to next week, which again will be a mix of Be Live and Lightstream. And I think, as David said earlier, it's apples and oranges. It's not a competition. It's a different way of doing things, and look forward to both systems progressing. We're looking forward to Be Live having 4 seats, and that's got to come in the first quarter. And we're looking forward to the updates on Lightstream this weekend. It's an interesting time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Every platform has got its own beauty. It's got its own what's the word I'm looking for? They're all great for different reasons. The one thing about Be Live, is its ease of use, and it's familiar, it's comfortable, it just works. Whereas I think for many of the other softwares that I've tried so far, if you had used Be Live before, it would be easier. But if you're starting off with these, it would be a little bit more challenging to get it to work.
The bar's higher, isn't it? We have expectations. We expect good quality video and sound. We expect to be able to screen share and show images. So that's the minimum that you have to get into the arena. And it has to be said that there's on Facebook comments as well. Having Facebook comments integrated. I'm only saying that because I know it's on its way on Lightstream. But I mean, from my point of view, I just enjoy broadcasting, and it's great to have these platforms to use and to reach out to people. And when we do get comments in Lightstream, we'll be more responsive, and we'll actually reply to your comments directly. After the show, I'll go around the comments and we'll sprinkle our thoughts and ideas. If you enjoyed the show, this is on the Be Live in 5. I'm doing a call to action, Bridgetti. This is unusual. This is on the Be Live in 5 page. If you haven't liked the page already, please consider doing so. Right, Bridgetti, would you like to close the show? And
yes, we can do that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We had a great time, as always. We look forward to seeing you back here again, same time, same place. And so from me, Bridgetti Banda, coming to you from Cape Town, South Africa. Have a fantastic weekend and see you next week.
And from wonderful Wiltshire, have a wonderful weekend too. And we'll see you on a screen near you in the coming week. Have a great weekend. Bye. Right, so I'm pressing the end stream now. There's